Wait one second, main I'm recording. I should be recording now. Okay, hello and welcome back to some Minecraft, but I messed up there. But hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Paradise Golden Age, episode 800 and... You know what? I still cannot remember that last number. I had it in my head a second ago and now I just cannot remember. Okay, but hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe, and hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Paradise Golden Age. So, last episode we were doing... I'm not too sure on what we were doing. Ah, yes. We were working on redoing some of my little path in here to try and upgrade the old path, and that was, here. We're not changing this over here as it's, this area that I'm trying to kind of just keep the same. Not that area down there, though. I need to put a roof on that, I think. Well, I'm thinking about a roof that goes sideways, like a wraparound roof. I think that might work. Don't know why I would need a roof in a cave though. Okay. But we worked on doing some new pathing around here. It turned out quite nice. And we are also supposed to work on our TenkoBerry's witch room that I need to get to at some point soon. But then I have realized that I am going to need quite a bit of leather and quite a bit of sugarcane to make some paper. So I have been thinking to myself, you know what, I can do a little bit of that, and then we'll also do something else today, as I want to get started on building the Santa's workshop. That's it. I could not remember its name there for a second. But we're going to start working on the Santa's workshop, as I wanted to get it done before the middle of December, so that I could do some, kind of, Christmas specials, I tell you. Christmas specials. So I've got to get in, I've got to bring a mod in that we've not had since a while ago. Probably the 300s. And that is the NPC mod. Is it NPCs? MC? I cannot remember its name. I cannot remember its full name, I tell you. But the NPC mod that you can, make your own NPCs, and I was thinking about doing some story there, I tell you. Thinking about doing some story there. Okay, but we might as well start with the first thing that I need to do today. I needed to get out here so I could get my bearings, I tell you. Because I could not remember what I needed to do today. My throat is not the best today, so I might sound a little bit off for today. But we'll get to collecting all of this. I never finished it all the way to the bottom, did I? All I need to do is just break this one here. Then go. Oh wait, I needed one more just off the top. There we go. Bamboo shoot. There we go. That's not looking too bad, I tell you. We needed all those bamboo shoots because we needed basically all the stuff to make the Sacra mod stuff, I tell you. Forgot that was up there. That's my stone mortar. I put it up there as like a little hiding spot, and that I recently found out is supposed to support the growing of stuff. Either that's supposed to grow from the ceiling, I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. We'll have to find out in the future, I tell you. We'll have to find that out in the future. And I almost just walked away from doing what I was supposed to do today. Okay, I do not have any sugarcane in there. But I know that I keep my sugarcane in here. Here we are. Let's see. We don't really have too much sugarcane, I tell you. Did I get started on something? I'm so sure that I got started on something and I just cannot remember what it was. I guess it was not anything of recent, as there is nothing in there. You know what, we might get some velociraptors, I tell you. We've never actually had velociraptors, and I really want to get started on Dino Land soon. But I'm probably just got to put that on the back burner for a little while as we get some other stuff. You know what, I actually need to turn that into paper. That's what I needed to do. Brain is not very with us now, I tell you. Okay. So, we'll place this over... You know what, I'll just place this in one of these, I tell you that now. There we go. And while that, sugarcane regrows, I might as well head off into the lands of the Mesa, as that is where we need to head today. You know what, I'm actually thinking, right? Do I want to do it with terracotta red or concrete red? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I do prefer wool though. Red. So, we have over here red sand and all that, but this is red terracotta here. And then we have red concrete. But then I'm not too sure if it's too bright. Like it's too warm of a colour. I guess we could do that. I guess we could. But then that's just gotta make this pricing for this thing a lot more expensive, I tell you. A lot more expensive. Because that means I have to gather up so much, and I mean so much, what's called red dye. And you know what, I might as well do that now, I tell you. Let's see. The thing is, white dye is just bone meal, so you know, I'm kind of just hacking at my own supply right now. I don't need to do that. I was just about to turn it into, like, you know, red. But then I realized I cannot do that, I tell you. Okay, wait 1 second. Let me hop out of there for a second. This thing always pops up at the side of my screen, I tell you. Every time that we're recording an episode of Minecraft, or even I have Minecraft open for a little while, it always pops up. I have nothing new, and it just keeps popping up. I don't know why. It just decides to be a pain in the butt, I tell you. Just a pain in the butt, and I really hate it. Let's see. There it is. Just not too sure where it was there. You know what? I think I might be getting a bit too much. Well, we are making a lot of red stuff, I tell you, so it's kind of understandable. And that should give me quite a bit of red dye, actually. Quite a bit of red dye. And you know where I'll place this red dye now? I'll probably place it in this chest. Well, that's a lot of red wool. I'll place that there, and then I'll place... I was gonna say place some in there. What's this? Oh, it was the night before Christmas. That was the one that I was writing out. And then I decided, you know what, we won't do that this year. We'll, what to call it? I'm talking about pastime, I tell you. We won't do that this year. I'll, you know, not do it Minecraft, you know, way, and I'll do just reading from the website, because the last time that I did it was the night before Christmas. Well, the one before that. I think I did actually. No, I didn't. But it was the night before Christmas. I had to write out by hand the original one. And I mean all by hand, and it was so annoying. Well, you know, I use keyboard, but yeah. It took forever, I tell you. That thing is long. So whenever I was doing, you know, work on, like, you know, oh, I need to write down the story, right? Because I wanted to do, like, a few stories. It just felt like a drag, I tell you. So I only did Twas the Night Before Christmas, and then read... Next year I read it out on a website instead. That was a lot more easier, I tell you. It's taking a little while. There we go. Are we here? No, we're not at Santa's workshop just yet. That was the cave painting area. Oh. Oh, wait. I don't know why it disappeared there for a second. You know what, I'll actually just follow the pack. There we go. You know what? I need some bodyguard while I'm out here. I need some bodyguards. You know what? Oh, a stubborn one, aren't we? A stubborn one. You know what? I'll actually just look around for a second, see if there's any skellies. There's no skellies. Well, I guess we got two not horses. Dogs. I heard another sizzle, and I said, right, you know, behind me in my head there is another one. That one was blending in, I tell you. I didn't even see that other one. There we go. Check that. You okay, doggos? Oh, you barely took any damage. So I hate leaving it as, you know, that there. No, my dogs! Oh, it hit the polar bear with the arrow. I was wondering why I was not getting hit by the, you know, thingy afterwards. It's because of that. Well, it looks like I lost the other one. Oh, wait, I gained one now. I really wanted to just get a whole pack because, you know, I thought, you know what? A Christmas pack would not be too bad, I tell you. Hello there, bear. You know what? It's just so difficult to find some skeletons. There we go, a bone. A bone. I've got a bone to pick with you, I tell you, doggo. Capel. Oh! Yeah, it should work first time I tell you. Okay. Well, let's go, my pack, I tell you. Let's go. Okay. So we better get started on building Santa's workshop. Santa's workshop is actually, on our right. That way. I need the bones. Sorry, skeleton horse. Trying to get looting on this thing, I tell you. There we go. I'm actually full on string and not bones. Why is there arrows up there? I really don't know why arrows were up there. Maybe it just somehow got, you know, split, I tell you. Maybe it got split. You know what, I'll actually take that and then put that up there. I really need to reorganize my backpack, I tell you. It's quite a mess, I tell you. It is quite a mess. Okay, so we might as well get started on doing some, what do you call it? There we go. Not too bad, I tell you. I was wondering where that XP came from there. There is another skeleton. There we go. It got it right before the sun was about to rise, I tell you. A slowness arrow. We've not had one of those in a while. I remember I used to collect some of those, I tell you, every once in a while. Let's see. Okay, so I was clearing a lot of this landscape, and I do have my Silk Touch diamond shovel. So I think we might actually get back to clearing some of this landscape and just, you know, slatting out Santa's workshop, I tell you. So we can get started on working on it, I tell you. Let's see. Basically, all of this land that you see here, that's where it's getting flattened to. I'm pretty sure. Either that was a... Yeah, I was flattening it to this land bit here. So that's the height that I want, I tell you. That's the height that I want. I thought I'd not picked up a block there, and I was wondering why it never picked up there. Let's see. But doggos, you can just follow me while I do all of this. It is kind of a waste of my Silk Touch shovel, I tell you. But it's not too bad, I tell you. There we go. I'm hoping that we can get all of this, you know, flattened out, and then I can start to build the workshop, I tell you. Hey dogs, help me. Good doggos, good doggos. I'm pretty sure that almost resulted in the death of one of yous. Let's see. I remember back in season 4 when we went on a hunt for dogs, and I'd went so far with, like, you know, one of the things, and then I teleported back, and then none of the dogs teleported back. I was so sad, I tell you. That was actually at the end of season 4, actually, I think. Let's see. Because I remember talking about it in the last episode of season 4 before it ended abruptly because my PC died on me. Let's see. The reason why my PC died on me was because I kept it on overnight quite a lot of the time. Especially I was uploading something now. Let's see. So it kind of just burnt itself out. It's quite sad. Let's see. And that resulted in, like, you know, 3 months of not recording, 4 months. That was quite a depressing time for me, I tell you. Let's see. I basically did nothing much in that time, I tell you. Let's see. As it was basically nothing for me to do. Let's see. So it was a broken time for me, I tell you. Breaking all of this. There we go. Not too bad, I tell you, not too bad at all. Yeah, we're not doing too bad, I tell you. Not doing too bad. So I do need to mine one more layer, I tell you. Well, actually, it's 2 more layers. Poop. That's quite a lot of layers, I tell you. That is quite a lot of layers. Basically, wherever this is here, I tell you. This is actually the, you know, proper, you know, layer. So I might as well just, you know, mine all the way around, I tell you. Mine all the way around. Let's see. I tell you, I'm actually looking quite forward to building Santa's workshop, I tell you. It was an idea that I got quite a while ago, but I never, you know, committed to it. Until, you know, of recent times, I tell you. As it came back into mind after, like, you know, a while, and I thought, you know what, I never did one of those, so I decided, you know what, we might as well do one of those. And you know what, I'll bring in the story aspect to it as well, I tell you. I think that's gotta be nice, I tell you. We're actually gonna have Santa Claus. We're gonna have a little bit of story. Let's see. Hopefully you don't mind Santa Claus teleporting around for a little while. Reason being, we would have to make him have different dialogues for different bits, I tell you. So there'd be like a couple Santa Clauses. Who said it was going to be perfect? Nothing is perfect, I tell you. So we'll do our best when it comes to writing that story. I might actually do it as like a stream thing, I tell you. I think that's what we might do. Let's see. We're actually filling up this inventory a lot faster than I would like to. There we go. I was just hoping to mine out all this to this layer. But it might be that we have to make a return back home. Not something that I really want to do, I tell you. But it might just have to be. Okay, grab all of this. And we'll slowly start to chunk this all out. One bit at a time, I tell you, one bit at a time. If you ever doing like projects that require you for like, you know, mining an entire area, I recommend doing it by cutting it down into smaller pieces, because if you cut it down to smaller pieces, and then eventually when you come and look at it from a far away distance, you can see like, you know, all that you've done is actually a big chunk, but yeah, it's, you know, chopped down into something smaller and more digestible so you don't get burnt out, I tell you. Let's see. Like when I was, in the early stages of the series, I tell you, I mined out the entire, and I mean the entire front area, I tell you. I actually did some of it off camera because it was taking that long. Oh, that was terrible. I even made myself a diamond hammer. The only one of the series, actually. The only one of the series that I can remember. We've only made iron ones from then, and, you know, stone ones. But it was more recent times that I started using the iron ones sometimes. They're not bad, they do have longer durability, but they just really aren't worth it, I tell you. Stone's really the best way to go because it's mass producible, huh? And, you know, it does not take much to mine. Let's see. And you can get tons of stones from just using a hammer. So basically, by the time that you mine like a few chunks, you basically have, you know, well, not really a few chunks, like a few bits with your hammer, you've basically made back all the stuff that you've just, you know, spent on that one hammer. Apart from the wood, though. Apart from the wood. The wood you do not get back. Let's see. There we go. Grab all of that. We just have a bunch of dog bodyguards. Just give them glasses, like, you know, sunglasses. We're in your... I cannot speak there. We're your protection now. And then they still require me for, you know, input to, you know... What do you call it? give the order, you know, for when to attack and when not to. Because they're terrible at, you know, deciding. There we go. Look how much, you know, we're just mined there, I tell you. It may not, like, seem much, but, you know, we're just been doing it slice by slice, I tell you. And eventually, that all adds up in the end. And there's something massive. And then go like that. I do actually have rotten flesh on me. Forgot about that. I keep rotten flesh on me for when I have dogs around, I tell you. Didn't we get wolf armor? I did get wolf armor. I only made it for what do you call it? I guess I guess, you know, Dennis is really a diamond dog. If you get the joke, you know, it's a reference to Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain that we're currently playing through, I tell you, on the channel. It's not a bad game, I tell you. It's not a bad game. I remember watching someone's video a while ago, and it's really changed my idea on the game, I tell you. Like before, you know, you know, like sometimes you can, you know, try to attempt stealth, and it's a good thing, I tell you. But I've been trying to attempt a lot more stealth than I usually do, because I am terrible at stealth games, I tell you. But I've been pretty good, you know, with the stealth, and more like, you know, I neutralize all the enemies by, you know, tranking them all most of the time. But stuff like that, I tell you. I remember the video that I'm gonna go back to now, and it was Metal Gear Solid 5 is actually a anti-war game, and it makes perfect sense to me sometimes, I tell you. Like when you look at it, it doesn't glorify war. Like the ending, you know, that doesn't glorify war. The ending that was cut, you know, doesn't glorify war. It's just showing that, you know, everyone had a different idea of what the, you know, boss really wanted. But when the boss, you know, what the boss really wanted was a world without any soldiers. No need for soldiers. No need for fighting. Let's see. But everyone took that as their own thing, like, you know, in Metal Gear Solid 5, you build up this, you know, military base again. A home for soldiers, you know, on the battlefield. Stuff like that. Let's see. So, when you think about it, it is truly like, you know, an anti-war game. Like some of the stuff that I've talked about are different games, but when you look at the entire story of, you know, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, it really does start to become an anti-war game. I really like that video though. Let's see. Some stuff that you might, you know, not agree with, but, you know, I do feel like it is kind of an anti-war game. It doesn't glorify war. It just, you know, tries to make you, you know, use tranquilizer stuff. Like you start off with just, you know, tranquilizer pistol and, you know, a gun with a suppressor. The only reason why you would probably use, you know, your main arsenal weapon, that being lethal weapons, is for, like, armored vehicles and all that. But it's more intended that you would, you know, use these tricks and all that to lure the enemy to you to knock them out and all that. Let's see. You know what, I've definitely got to say, Metal Gear Solid 3 is probably one of the most, you know, best of the series. And I say that because every once in a while I just, you know, catch glimpses of it from, like, videos about, you know, challenges that you can do in the game, like, you know, no camo, no tranquilizer and all that. And it makes you, you know, think about, you know, how good Metal Gear Solid 3 and all that is. Like, it's just been built off of the other one, but, you know, still, Metal Gear Solid 3 and then, you know, coming from 2, it really is, you know, quite a step up in improvement, I tell you. Let's see. Now, people may say, you know, oh, it just glorifies war, you know, Metal Gear. But, you know, it really doesn't. You're not really told that you know, must kill these people. The only ones that you really need to kill are more boss fights, and that's, you know, not optional. I like how Metal Gear Solid 5 is optional. You want to try and, you know, neutralize them by, you know, non-lethal means, you can. Many of the bosses that you can do that. That being, you know, they are quite few though. Let's see. Well, like the skulls, huh? You can use, like, you know, non-lethal weapons on them, and for, you know, all that efforts, you get, you know, good rewards. Like on expert mode, you can, what do you call it? Get their abilities and use them for yourself for not killing them. Stuff like that, there you. So what makes, you know, certain games, you know, quite good. Let's see. Especially Metal Gear. Let's see. The only problem I've ever had with Metal Gear Solid 3 was probably not being good at stealth, and also... What was the other part? What was the other part? I cannot remember. Ah, controls, that's it. The controls of the game, I always struggled with, I tell you. I was no good at the controls. Like, if I played Metal Gear Solid 3, I would probably be terrible at the controls. I played Metal Gear Solid 4, and I actually started getting pretty good at the game, I tell you. I was quite enjoying my time playing Metal Gear Solid 4. Let's see. There we go, buckwheat in there. But stuff like that, I tell you. It makes, you know, gaming unique. Let's see. You don't have to be, you know, a brutal person in gaming. And look at, you know, Fallout, you know, New Vegas. That game, you have so many options of, you know, not killing people. You can talk your way out of a lot of situations, like that one fight with that one Legion guy at the very end if you pick the NCR. I cannot remember his name. Dynalysis? Something like that? I cannot remember. I cannot remember, I tell you. But, you can pick not to fight him. You can, you know, talk your way through it. And it's great when games do that, I tell you. Like, sometimes you just want to shoot, you know, but there's really no necessary use to shoot sometimes, I tell you. Let's see. Well, I do have some room. I can do this last little pile here, I tell you. You know what? We're actually not doing too bad, I tell you. We're not doing too bad. We do have this massive, you know, chunk of an area, but really that's basically nothing compared to what we've already, you know, done. Like, we've probably, you know, taken out 2 times this layer from, you know, higher layers. So I think we might head back home, so... Sorry, doggos. I must go. Kapow. Kapow. Ow. Oh wait, this is Dino Land, isn't it? Yeah, because there's my dinosaur that I left here. A baby Sarcosuchus. I need to actually get started on Dino Land, I tell you. You know what? Another one down. Nope. I'll let you eat. Don't worry. There we go. Somewhere relatively close to where I need to be, I tell you. Forgot about that wheat there. Let's see. Let's go down here and around here. So we can head down into the lush caves, and I can head to my dumping ground where I dump all this stuff. I tell you, it's great when you have an area that you can just dump whatever you want out of your like backpacks or shulkers and all that. Because, you know, you have an area where you can just dump it all and then you can sort it later. Now, it's a pain in the butt when you have to sort it later, but you can kind of organize that kind of stuff. It's quite easy. Let's see. Unless you had, like, you know, humongous, you know, storage area, then it kind of, you know, is quite a pain. But it's really not. If you think about it, you do it, like, piece by piece, you know. Yes, we'll pick all the stone types and all that. We'll place them in, like, you know, separate chests if we want to. You know, have more room. Stuff like that, I tell you. Better also go get some leather, I tell you, soon. Okay. I was hoping to, just chuck them out. I don't know how you fast chuck them out. Is it that you hold it and then you right click? No. I've always wondered how you just, sling them out fast. I guess not. Guess not. There we go. Just chuck all of that out. There we have quite a lot of resources on us. Quite a lot of resources. Can't die with any of this on me. Let's see. It's too valuable. I guess I could go as well. Now, did I slam something in here that I was not supposed to? No, no. Okay. Sorry, I thought I'd thrown something like very important in there, I tell you. Okay. Also, I should really get rid of these waypoints here. Stairs, GGG, GGG, GGG. There's too many GGGs, I tell you. What are all these GGGs for? Ah, that's for that. That's for that. That's for the staircase here in the underground lush caves. This is also the underground lush caves. And that is also, well, this is the dirty dirt project of the underground lush caves. And I might as well delete that. That one can stay. That one can go, and that one can go. There we go. Just clearing up my, waypoints, I tell you. You know what? I don't really need a southeastern lush caves, waypoint no more because we have the zoo. I don't really need it because I could just walk around. There we go. It's quite sad to say, but it just cleans up the stuff, I tell you. Sam's cottage is no longer there. What's GGG and then GGG over here? Well, I know that one. And that one's got to be... Ah, okay. That is good to go. And do I really need this one over here? I guess I do, because I don't really have a proper area to connect this up with yet. I do need to make an area to connect this up. Though, I cannot really, because this area down here is kind of in the way. So I guess I could flatten that landscape out. I guess I could. I guess I could. And then connect up that way. Maybe like a stairs or something. When I originally designed this project, it probably looked better in my mind, I tell you. Probably looked better in my mind. Well, actually I had a dream about the staircase going down like very, very far. So then I designed that staircase and built it. Okay. So we might as well head back over. I forgot to mind all of this. That was ages ago. That was ages ago. I forgot all about this. I was supposed to build a ginormous lake here. I forgot all about that. There's even a crab here. I totally forgotten about doing all of this here. I guess, yeah, we haven't really been down here and worked, for like a while. Yeah, I should really get started on this, I tell you. I started working on the little edging around here to get it all mined out, I tell you. I do really like the walls around here, I tell you. I tried my best trying to make them look realistic, but not realistic at the same time. That block up there is really bothering me. I will break it. No! Oh. That was very weird there. That was very weird. Ah, just for that, yeah. I was not too sure on what that was. But I do still enjoy this area, I tell you, of the, what do you call it? I could not remember its name there for a second. The underground lush caves, I tell you. I do quite enjoy it, though I really want to fix a lot of the roofing, I tell you, around here. I do quite enjoy this roofing, but then it's kind of really limited me, I tell you. It's kind of really limited me. I should really make it go higher. That's what I should really do, like, you know, up higher. Maybe I might copy that over here, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And then do like some kind of weird roof. Either that, I could just break that and then that over there, and just connect it up for one ginormous tall roof. Yeah, it would not be too bad. I'm thinking dark material above the, what do you call it, redwood. Okay, let's get to what I needed to work on. I've kind of just gotten a bit sidetracked. I don't know why that one waypoint is just out of, you know, dimension. Let's see. GG. What is even that? I tell you. I have so many useless waypoints. Ah, hello there, doggos. Come on, me doggos. Okay. Well, let's get started, I tell you. We got a lot of, well, not really a lot of work. It's just on your perspective of, what is a lot of work, I tell you. This isn't really that much work. Let's see. There we go. Manning out all of that there. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about, what do you call it? Well, not server. A world idea that I had, I tell you. I had the idea of starting a new Minecraft modded series where I wanted it to be just vanilla. But there is, what do you call it? Mod pack that I like, kind of. I've not really tried it out though. I like the sounding of it. It's like Tower or something. There's a mod pack off a Technic launcher. But I thought, you know what, that might be a good idea for, playing, I tell you. But I do want to talk about this idea about the modded part, being that mod pack. So, I came up with a new Minecraft survival series. That I really wanted to play on the newer updates, that's where that mod pack, is from. 1.18. I was thinking, higher. But then I was also thinking about that mod pack, it's 1.18. But then if I moved up to the newer updates, it would take, ages for the mods to get updates. If they get updated. Stuff like that, I tell you. So I was just thinking, you know what I'll do is like a basic, survival series, like a vanilla survival series. And I might as well tell you the name of it, because I do plan on, doing it, and it is the Mystic, well, is it Mystic Legends? Yeah, Mystic Legends. Mystic Legends survival series. Let's see. And there's a survival series that I came up with a few weeks ago now. Yeah, a few weeks ago now. It's just been on my mind for like a while. I keep saying to myself I should really start it, but then just with all the stuff that I have on my schedule now, I think every day that I'm probably going to have to record either 6 episodes or below 6 episodes to do everything that I want to do. And it kind of annoys me, I tell you. It kind of annoys me. Let's see. We did just start a new series of Halo Combat Evolved on the channel, I tell you. Childhood game of mine, I tell you. So, that is going to take up time. But I plan on doing that every like 2 days. Yeah, every 2 days. Let's see. But then I was thinking about doing the same with my Yakuza series. Yakuza 0. I tell you. I forgot what I was going to say there. But I do quite enjoy our Yakuza series, I tell you. It was like a week ago that I last played it, but I do quite enjoy it. I've enjoyed the story of Yakuza 0. And I really just want to finish the game, but also, see all the story. I wanted to do all the side missions if possible. But the side missions, when you're doing it as a series, just take up so much time, I tell you. So much time. So I'll probably do that as like a replay through it, I tell you. Doing all those stories. And I do not know how many stories there are, I tell you. Let's see, I think there's like 38 maybe. 38 maybe? Maybe. Just possibly. Also, I really like that, the look of this bit. Kind of reminds me of what a path would be like here. Let's see. What I do need to actually design, I need to actually chop down one of these trees around here, I tell you. And I need to collect as much of spruce saplings as possible, because I'm planning on doing a ginormous Christmas tree, but I've decided on a good idea on how I'm doing that Christmas tree, I tell you. And I'm going to use saplings to slowly grow it, part by part, I tell you. And then just fill in any gaps and then all that, I tell you. And I said, you know what, that'd be quite good, I tell you. That'd be quite good. So I think we might do that, I tell you. I think we might do that. There we go. Breaking all of that. Okay, we'll gather up all of that there. Sorry, I just got lost in thought there while I was, breaking all of it. Sometimes you just get focused on, doing an objective and then you forget to speak, I tell you. Like, you're speaking in your head, but then you're not speaking out loud. I hate that, I tell you. Hate that. Let's see. But, it is starting to look very flat out here. You know what? It kinda looks like a dragon. If you look at the map, it kinda looks like a dragon. Like, this is like the tail of the dragon or something, And this is like the horn of the dragon, or its very big eyebrow, if you look close enough. So it kinda looks like that. Also, back home, I do want to show you something if you're new. This looks like a turtle. It looks exactly like a turtle, I tell you. There's a nose, there's an eye, there's a head, there's a mouth open. But if you want to look from at a distance, you can see that it kind of looks like a person. Either that Godzilla, there's the foot of Godzilla, there's the arm of Godzilla, there's the mouth of Godzilla, there's the spikes of Godzilla, and there's the tail of Godzilla. It kind of looks like that. But that's just up to, perspective, I tell you. I really like this landmass here. I don't know why, but just, it just comes out into the ocean, I tell you. And it's really quite cool. I really do like that. Ah, it's Godzilla's tail. Okay. Let's get back to some work, I tell you. Because we need to complete this episode. Well, not the entire build of, the standard workshop. I want to plan out the entire area and then we'll start to do the... Well, I think the next step is probably not actually building the buildings, but actually scaffolding the buildings to, plan out how they're going and all that. So that is probably how it's going to start and how it's going to go. Let's see. But I think that's got to be pretty good, I tell you. Okay, we'll break all of that. And all of that. There we go. Okay, so what is the other thing that I wanted to talk about? Yes. So, a question that, not many people get asked these days is, what is your favourite dinosaur? And for my favourite dinosaur, I would probably pick a dodo, even though it comes from the Ice Age. It is, kind of a dinosaur, if you think about it. Well, people get called, a dinosaur when they're old, I'm just joking. But it is something that, does happen, I tell you. Then a dodo can be, classified as... So it would kind of be, quite a weird one, I tell you, because dodos actually existed until, like, the 1700s. But it was only when, Spanish... ships used to go to the islands, right? They would take the eggs and they would cook them because they were ginormous eggs, and I mean ginormous eggs. But the thing is, this bird, it's quite sad to say, but this bird, would say, well, not say, but it would, spend all this time, placing this egg, you know, getting it ready, gathering the food. And then the humans would just come along and just destroy their eggs. And that sent their population into downfall. And I think, yeah, wasn't it Darwin? Yeah, Darwin seen one, or, you know, he went to the island just after they had been extinct. He wrote something on it, I can't remember what it was, but Darwin was closer to, you know, the dodo than we are to now, I tell you. It's a weird thought, I tell you, it's a weird thought. It's like how the mammoths were still around when the pyramids were being built. You wouldn't think that, would you? You would not think that. But they were on an island off the coast of Siberia, where they would go extinct. Their last, you know, resting place, I tell you. That's why Siberia is like a gold mine for, you know, tusks and all that. Because they were migrating across into Siberia because we were killing them all. Let's see. You know another fact that I want to say? Like old, like Roman, you know, murals and all that, they're quite interesting, I would say. And the reason why I say they're quite interesting is because a lot of them actually have extinct creatures, or, you know, strawberries before they became, you know, bred with other strawberries across the world. Because if you did not know, your strawberries that you have today are not actually a berry. They're actually made up of, you know, something else, I can't remember its name, but they are bred with other, you know, so-called strawberries. And it would be painted in like Roman, you know, murals and all that. But it's actually bred with like Chilean and all that. But the thing is, when they originally brought back the Chilean one, they could not figure out how it would not breed. You know how, you know, plants normally breed. And it's because the guy who brought them back actually brought back all females. So that is quite hilarious, I tell you. But if you want to look up, you can look up for yourself the history of strawberries. It's on YouTube. It's quite an interesting one, I tell you. But it's just such a fascinating thing, you know. Some of these foods that you think, you know, ancient people would but, you know, no, it's more of a recent thing, I tell you. Like, it did exist, you know, Roman times, but it just was not, you know, popular, I tell you. Like, full on, you know, what we have today. Like, we have strawberry, you know, cake, strawberry, you know, jam, all of that. But that did not exist, you know, thousands of years ago. It's just more of a new thing because we were able to find different, you know, ones across the world and then bred them together. And then, you know, created a mutated, you know, strawberry is what it is today. There we go. This is why I need Loggy, I tell you. I should have emptied out Loggy for this already. Okay, let me fill the backpack, I tell you. Grab all of this. This is quite a lot of, you know, grass, I tell you. I will be using up quite a lot of it for, you know, filling in any of the gaps, like, you know, there and other places, I tell you. I might, you know, round out this plateau, you know, kind of curve it down layer by layer, so it looks a little bit nicer. Stuff like that, I tell you. So we will be using up quite a bit of it. We're recycling, that's what we're doing, I tell you. Remember kids, recycle is the best way. At least, you know, it comes back. Let's see. Okay, let's place that back there. And we'll grab that. And we'll continue to slowly pick up all of it. There we go. Might have to go back for another, you know, placing these back at home. Get them. Get them. Get them. Good doggos. Okay, let's put that in there. Then I'll bring my white backpack out so I can put the seeds in there. Not bad, I tell you. I have 40 corn, I tell you. That is too much corn. There we go. Not bad, I tell you. Not bad at all. I guess this was the last bit here. I saw I had a massive chunk still to go there. You know, the shape of this thing, it kind of reminds me of a dodo. Does that not look like a dodo head, I tell you? If the speaker, you know, was loud, you know, longer, not loud, longer, it would fit perfectly into that other one, I tell you. But it kind of looks like a head of a dodo. Well, this would be where the dodo's body is. There's its legs and all that. There's its, you know, wing. The dodo, the biggest carnivorous bird. Yeah, let's see. Let's go fill in all of this. There we go. So we'll just start to slowly fill in stuff like this, I tell you. I like how my dogs are just, you know, slowly just sprawling out everywhere to, you know, make sure nothing, you know, comes up on me. Nothing decides to attack me. That was actually the perfect timing there, I tell you, to hit that. Oh, and it's actually snowing, not bad, I tell you. Not bad timing, I tell you. Well, actually, what do you call it? Finish placing a lot of this. And then we'll probably, what do you call it? Fill in this gap over here. And then we can start to, next time we do this project, we can start to mark out how the buildings are actually got to be built, where the roads are got to be. I don't know if I want Santa's, you know, workshop to be tiny, because you see it in a lot of, you know, like media and all that, like a lot of movies and all that, that Santa's workshop is small and then sometimes it's huge. Let's see. So it's very hard to, you know, pick, you know, if I want a small workshop or a big workshop. I think I might go with a big one, I tell you. I want something like a warehouse kind of workshop, I tell you. Well, this would be all the wooden toys that used to be, you know, sold. Well, not really sold out there. Given out to the kids, I tell you. You started... You saw that. It just slid across the ground. It decided to do the butt scooch, I tell you. I can just come back and fill that in later on. Really? Really? Okay, go like that. Go like that. Actually, I still need that. Not bad, I tell you. Not bad at all. You can actually see how fast this thing gets filled up, I tell you. Like, there's barely, you know, nothing much left, I tell you. Nothing much left. Okay, that thing decided not to mess with me. The dogs are really getting in the way, I tell you. But it's also good to have, you know, some guards, I tell you. Okay, go like that. Really? I'll go back and fill some of the holes that you caused, I tell you. Yeah, we still have quite a bit to go. I think I'll probably layer it here. I don't really need a large area. We're just trying to make it more hospitable, I tell you. More of a land mass that we can live on. Because who knows, maybe we might have to do like a quest for Santa Claus, I tell you. Santa Claus is very busy, I tell you. Let's see. So maybe we might have to, you know, save Christmas. Hopefully that's not the case. It's too big of a job, I tell you. Okay. I'll fill in the smaller gaps later on, that area, but we can start to fill in this ginormous gap here. This will be our final thing that we do today. The start of Santa's workshop. You know what? I think it's a good start, to tell you. I accidentally hit the number bar there. I think it's a good start. I'm looking forward to doing more of this place. There we go. And also the other places that I need to get done, but I'll focus on doing this and other projects as we, you know, get closer to the halfway point in December. But that won't be for another 20 days, I tell you. Yeah, let's see. Really, December just around the corner, I tell you. I never realised how fast time's going, I tell you. But the thing is, it's not really that time is going fast. As time is just something that stands still. We're just the ones that go past time, I tell you. So a little bit of a fact there for you. So we just go past time. But you don't realise how fast, you know, it just goes. And we just fly by. As I say, you know, time flies, you know, when you're having fun. Let's see. Like all the memes about, you know, back in like 2018, 2019 times. Like, this would be the year, I tell you, that you do that or do that. But then they never do it because, you know, they never really put in the effort to do so. Let's see. Plus they just fly by, you know, the year. Like, you think you have a lot of time in a year, and then, yeah, it's just such a small time when you think about it. 360 days, I tell you, 60 plus days. But that just flies by, eh? That just flies by. And look at all that work that we did. It's almost fully filled in, I tell you. I put my dog somewhere. What the hell is there? Dogs? Oh. Well, there's two of you. There's three of you. Where'd you go? Ah, did you see like a strider in the night and then you just wandered off far? Ah, that must have been the case, I tell you. That must have been the case. Ah. You want a screenshot? Okay. There we go. Screenshot of when we started this project, I tell you. I remember when I, tried to do like a thumbnail for every episode, I tell you. And I tell you, when you do like a thumbnail for every episode, it really takes a lot of effort, I tell you. Because you either have like a template that you can just slap the image behind, so it's easier, you know, just to swap the number around and then, you know, it's a new episode, right? Or you have to customize that episode's thumbnail yourself. And if you do like a couple of them, you have to do every single one and it takes forever. We did that back in episode 47, somewhere around that, I think. Somewhere around that. When we found Dallas, yeah. And then Dallas turned out to be a creep, but then he isn't really a creep. He was kind of very creepy for a while, I tell you. Like creeping on my wife and all that. And then that was, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Can't remember the full reason why I got rid of Vicky, I tell you. Let's see. Ah. Center? Center? Christmas tree? Road? Santa's workshop? Possibly. Possibly. I really do like the coastline area, I tell you. I really want to build something on the coastline. That I want it to be Christmas-fied, but, you know, maybe not, you know. Maybe I don't want to stick to the holiday season for it. Maybe I'll make like an ice, you know, fishing area. Maybe something like that, I tell you. Maybe something like that. Okay, but that is where we're going to end this episode here. So, hopefully you did enjoy this. Have a nice day, safe, hope to double, maybe some more shoes, sneakers, and vitamins, very important. And bye-bye, see you next time, have a nice day, bye-bye! Forgot to wave, sorry.